Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today I have an empties video for you. Let's see if I can lift this stuff up. I have not done an empties in a really long time. As a matter of fact, a lot of the stuff that I've gone through I've just been tossing or getting rid of. So I realized that I still had like a box that I was still kind of putting stuff in, and I thought, okay, I'll just do an empties video. Hopefully we can fly through this and it's not going to take too long. I'm going to grab everything just indiscriminately. So the first thing I want to talk about is this Daytime Facial Moisturizer with broad spectrum SPF 30. It's the Walgreens version. I wear sunscreen every single day, and I hope that you do too. And so when we were in Vegas last August, I went ahead and bought this from the Walgreens out there because I didn't pack my sunscreen with the intention of buying one on the road. This one is supposed to be a dupe for a CeraVe, which I've used CeraVe for years and years. Because I don't like to waste things, I went ahead and used all of this. But I have to say that I don't think I could really recommend it to someone who has like my shade or darker, because it does leave a cast. However, that being said, after, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, it does soak into the skin well enough that it's not that noticeable. So, pick your poison here. I prefer to use J Beauty sunscreens like Biore, for example, or K-Beauty sunscreens, because I do prefer chemical sunscreens. I know that there is some debate out there about not the efficacy, but the safety of using a chemical versus a physical sunscreen. I'm just telling you what I prefer for me and my skin. That being said, I still use physical sunscreens from time to time. So here's an example. The next item I have is a hair care product. It's from Carol's daughter. It is the Goddess Strength Fortifying Conditioner. This is a sample that I received from work that they wanted me to try out, which I did. I used most of it. There's only like a little tiny bit here. And yes, I totally recommend this. I really like it. I like the very earthy smell to it. If you're into that kind of, I don't know, hippie, patchouli kind of smell, then you might like this scent. But more importantly, I felt like it worked well with my hair. I also had the shampoo, although I don't think I saved the bottle for that, but I do have the shampoo as well. And then since we're talking about it, I also had the Monoi Intense Repair Inner Strength System. Also, I received this from work to test out, and I liked it. I used the very last bit of it yesterday when I washed and twisted my locks. So I do recommend this. I like it, and I would definitely buy it. Right now I have my Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors Hyaluronic Acid little tube that's open. This is a repurchase. Like, this is basically a continually purchased product. I don't think I've been without it since I started using it a couple years ago. And it's my moisturizer of choice. If I have the bottle in here somewhere, the old one, then I'll show it to you. I do, right here. So this is the tube that it normally comes in, and you can see I squeezed this bad boy down to the nubbins. I mean, there is not a drop left in here. I love this stuff. I think it works really, really well with my skin, both in the summer months and in the winter months, and I highly recommend this. It's fantastic. I will continue to buy it as long as they continue to make it. It's one of those products. I also received from work these two. So they're from a French brand called Evaluederm, and one is the Anti-Imperfections Cleansing Gel Pink Grapefruit, and it's like an exfoliator, and the other one is a 2-in-1 cleanser mask. And this is what they look like. Again, it's a French brand. I received these from work to try out, and I gave them my opinion, and I do like both of them. And I would definitely recommend this brand. I felt like it worked really well with my skin. I didn't have any trouble transitioning from my other cleanser. and my other physical exfoliant to these, I think it really left my skin in a good spot. So yes, I definitely recommend this brand. Again, it's called Evaluederm. And I finished up my little jar of Origins Clear Improvement Chocolate and Honey Mask. And this is like what the little jar looked like. And you can tell I scraped this thing all the way to the bottom. This is, I mean, like, I buy Origins products because they just work, you guys. There's something about their masks that they really know what they're doing. And I absolutely love the way that they make my skin feel. So this is a repurchase. I believe I already have it in my bathroom. I also have the charcoal one, the one that comes in the tube. I think it's called like Clear Improvement something. I can't remember what it's called, but the other one. I have both of them. I love these. I recommend them. They make your skin feel amazing. This honey one especially is really good for when I feel like my skin is just feeling sensitive or moody or hormonal. It's very gentle, and you only put it on for a few minutes, and it has this beautiful sheen, almost like this kind of iridescent duochrome look when it dries. It's very pretty. It smells good, but more importantly, it treats my skin very well. So yes, I highly recommend many items from Origins. So I've been digging through my stuff to try to clean everything out, and I came across some really old lashes from the drugstore. So you guys, these are so old. I'm pretty sure that they're going to crumble the moment I try to take them out of the package. So I'm going to go ahead and toss these. But I just thought I would share that with you. And then ditto, I used to wear single lashes all the time, like constantly. I love them. And then I just kind of stopped wearing them about maybe 5-6 years ago. So you can imagine how old these are. I'm going to toss these too. And then going back to the Carol's Daughter, here's that shampoo I was talking about. And yeah, I recommend this. As you can tell, I went down to the very last drop there too. So yeah, it's a yes. I have the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. It comes in this bottle. I used it down to the very last drop. I really like this toner a lot, you guys. I felt like it was perfect for winter. I just felt like this toner was just the right amount of moisturizing and kind of helping my skin to stay on track, if that makes sense. I mean, it says that it's a green tea from Pure Jeju Island, and it helps control excessive sebum for soft skin. I definitely feel like it made my skin feel soft when I used it. It smells very medicinal. It has that kind of medicinal scent to it, but it doesn't last for long, and it's not really bothersome at all. So I like it, and I will be repurchasing this particular toner. I enjoyed it. I think it did really well in my skincare routine. So the next thing, let me grab a couple of these actually. Sorry, I know it's loud. So let's see. The first one is the Soap and Glory. I grabbed the, what is this? A Cream Come True. It's subtly sparkly and hydrating. And it definitely is sparkly. They have some kind of mica or something that's in here that when you go to use it, it just like makes your skin look sparkly. But as you can see, I scraped this thing all the way down to the very end. I really love the way that this product smells, but I especially love the way it made my skin feel. It's very hydrating and very emollient. So if you have really oily skin, you might want to think twice before using this. If your skin is very dry like mine, then jump into the whole tub. I used this after taking a shower and just smother and smear it on, and it was wonderful. My skin was hydrated for sure, at least 24 hours. And then ditto, this is a repurchase. I already have like another jar, I think, in my backup, and I have one in my bathroom right now. But this is the Josie Moran Whipped Argan Oil. And I love this moisturizer. If I had to say, you know, like top 5, this would probably be number 1 every single time. There's something about this moisturizer that my skin really enjoys. And I know that it's a higher price point, but hear me out. You don't have to use a lot of this for you to experience the benefit. I mean, just a little dollop goes a long ways. So I recommend purchasing this if you suffer from dry skin or if your skin gets itchy in the winter or anything like that. I love it. And it also comes unscented. So I think there's like a vanilla scent and then something else and then unscented. So if you're sensitive to scent, then you can still use that. This I love, and it's the refill. I'm going to buy another one. This is the Fenty Skin. And admittedly, I bought this because I really love the idea of the fact that you can replace this insert with a new one that's filled with cream. So you can keep using the kind of frame part and the lid. You can use these over and over again. And I thought that was fantastic because I love any kind of brand that's really trying to be forward thinking about the environment. So yes, I also love the way that this smelled. My only complaint is how quickly I went through this moisturizer. And for the price point, I was like, okay, sis, slow down. Your last name isn't Gates or Rockefeller. You know what I mean? I mean, I went through this in, I want to say about 3 weeks, the whole tub. So if you are going to purchase it and you smother and smear on your moisturizer the way that I do, then you have been warned. You may end up going through this in like less than a month. But again, I'm so happy that they're forward thinking and creating, you know, a container that you can reuse. So I will be purchasing the little insert. So next up is the Soap & Glory Smoothie Star Body Wash. I love their body washes. I think they smell really good. So, you know, when I saw this, I had to grab it. And I like the way that they feel. I feel that they do a good job cleansing, but they don't make me feel like my skin has been stripped. And they smell amazing. So I love this. I heard a rumor that maybe they're going to stop selling Soap & Glory in the United States. I hope that's not true because I really love their products and I really love the way that they smell. Next up we have the Rock. This is the Multi-Correction Revive Glow Daily Serum Vitamin C. It was okay. It was alright. I was not impressed. I feel like I've had vitamin C's that are more effective and yield results that I actually can see and I feel are quantifiable. So maybe it's intended to be used on skin that's more sensitive, like maybe it's intended for use where it's going to be more gentle, but I want my vitamin C to vitamin C, you know what I mean? So this is definitely not going to be a repurchase for me. I believe this was a sample from work to try out, so yeah, that's not for me. Let's grab a couple of these things. So instead of doing like a full declutter, I've been trying to grab stuff in my makeup collection as I go along and like just kind of get rid of things. So there's a lot here, you guys, but I'll just try and go through this quickly. This is from Covergirl. It is the Golden Caramel True Blend Undercover Concealer, and this looks like it's got too much olive in it for me, so it gives me a funky undertone. I've tried to use this thing 3 or 4 times. It does not work for me, so I'm throwing it out because I'm not keeping things that don't work for me. I mean, and then all of these, so let me break it down a little bit for you. These right here, I just felt like, let me set these down. These right here, I really tried to make these work. They're the Color Strike Cream to Powder Shadow Pens from Maybelline. It's a hard no for me. I really tried. I tried to make these work. I grabbed 4 different shades. And the problem was, for me, it's the formula. There's something weird about this formula. It does not, I don't know. For me, it doesn't work. I'm sure it works just fine for other people, but for me, the formula was kind of funky. I just felt like they were hard to work with. This is what they look like. It's just kind of a weird formula. I don't know. I can see where they were trying to go with this, but they couldn't go there with me. So, tossing. And then for these, I love these, but they dried out. I'm going to go buy some new ones. These are from Ulta. They're the cream eyeshadow liners. I love these, you guys, and they're such a good price point. I use them all the time, but, you know, these dried out on me, so I got to toss them because they don't work when they're dry. And then ditto for these CoverGirl True Naked Queenship shadow sticks. These also dried out, so I don't know if they still sell those, and it's fine if they don't. I mean, I'm not married to the idea of having it, but I like them because I use them all the time, so, you know, I'll definitely be getting the Ulta ones. I don't know how this ended up in here. I don't know how this ended up in here, but it doesn't belong in here. So I'm going to put that to the side. I think I just got crazy, like tossing stuff into a box. Not good. I did go through a couple of, let's see. Oh yeah, these. Let me tell you about these. So these are from Stila, and they're the, I think they're called, what are they called? They're the Shine and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow Sticks or Magnificent Metals. They're so beautiful, but these dry out quickly, very quickly. So if you're not going to use them over the course of a few months, I guarantee you by the time you open them back up, they're going to be dried out. So they're beautiful, but I don't recommend buying very many of them because, like I said, it's sad, but they dry out. What else is in here? So I started kind of cleaning out some of my old foundations and came across a few where I was like, what is this? So this is the BB Balm from Kiss. It's the multifunction. I think the reason I'm tossing this is because it just was, first of all, was old. And then second of all, this is just not my shade. So, and then ditto, I bought this a long time ago. It's Perfect Skin Imperfection Broad Spectrum SPF 30 in Decadent. And again, this is just really old. It was my shade. It was fine, but it just, I never finished it and it's old and I'm tossing it. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Warm Caramel. I'm tossing this because this one is old and I just never reach for it. This is also really old. It's from Becca. It's the Mineral Powder Foundation in Amber, which was my color. As you know, Becca's now a defunct company, but you know, I've had this for such a long time. I loved it though. It was a fantastic little compact. And then ditto, I have some more stuff in here. Holy crap, you guys. Like, what is all this? I think I just went through and was like, let me just start getting rid of stuff. So here, more makeup that is just old, right? It just kind of expired on me. So this was the e.l.f. concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I highly recommend this. The shade that I use is Amande. Love it. Best concealer ever. I think I had, yeah, I do. I had it in the little tub as well. Both of them are just old. They're expired, but they will be a repurchase. This is a Stila liquid liner, which I love these with the felt tip. It's just old and expired. Nothing wrong with it. I do recommend them. Same thing here. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Again, just expired, but I do love it. This is a lipstick that expired that I wore the heck out of. I had several different tubes of the same lipstick. It's called Untainted Spice. This is from Maybelline. I had forgotten that this tube was in there and it expired, if you can see that. So toss it. Here's another one from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Pro Glow. This was buried under something and I was like, oh wow, there it is. So this is super old, super expired. Gotta go. This one is also old. It's from, I think it's from Kat Von D before she changed the name of her company even. And this is the, I think it's called Vampira liquid lipstick. It's just old, so gotta go. And then the Tarte Shape Tape, also old. And I don't think I would repurchase that one just because I feel like I've had better experience with other ones. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. It's old. And then since then I've had my brows microbladed. So this is from Urban Decay. It's the Vice Liquid Lipstick. This is also really old. This was in the shade 1993. So tossing that. And then this is my Sacha Powder Compact. I think I bought this when Sacha first came out, and it's just the yellow powder. I have not reached for this in I don't know how long, and I don't know how old it is. I know it's old. Here is a palette that I don't understand how this even happened, because I really didn't have it for long. But this is Wet n Wild, and it is the Boo Crew. And somehow these shades have already like hard panned on me. So yeah, I'm tossing it. Let's see. I wasn't expecting this video to be this long, you guys. I'm so sorry. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. I used to use this all the time, and it's just old, needs to be replaced. So I'm going to toss it. Same thing here. I have several lipsticks from, let's see. This one is from Lipstick Queen, and it is Hot Rose, and this one is just old. I don't remember what it looks like. Hold on. Or if it's even still, like, if the color even looks right. Because I know after a while these do turn. This is what the tube looks like, and then here's a lipstick. It's just old, so it's gotta go. Here's one of those lipsticks I was telling you about again from Maybelline. This one is Espresso Exposed. Really beautiful, beautiful lipsticks, but just did not wear it, so gotta go. These are 3 MAC lipsticks. They all turned just quickly. This one is Spice It Up. That's what that looks like. You can see it's all yucky and old. This one is Paramount, which if I have not repurchased this yet, I'm going to repurchase because it's one of my favorite colors from MAC. It's so beautiful. That's what that looks like. And then this last one is Viva Glam Rihanna 2. Again, you know, pretty packaging and all that fun stuff, but I never used it and it turned. So I think I only have a few more things left here. I have 2 of these small little Lineage lip sleeping masks. I have the mint chocolate and the sweet candy. I use these all the time. I use like the regular size lip sleeping mask, so I went through these pretty quickly. And I already opened the other one, and I already have like 2 more in reserve because I use them all the time. This lipstick, I think I tore up the outside somehow. I don't know what I did to this, but it's from Revlon, and it's just old and yucky, so it's gotta go. This one I never really used because I just didn't like the formula. It was L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Matte Gloss. I just never got along with it, so that is why it's being tossed. This one is really old. It's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a liquid lipstick, and I can't even read. Where's my glasses? Sugar Plum. This is just really old, so pretty color. Too old to use though. And then ditto, I have these right here from NYX. They're the jumbo pencils, the liners. They're just really old, so they have to go. I know I keep saying that, but I'm telling you why I'm getting rid of them. This is from a brand called Koivuka, and it's a color corrector, and I really liked it from when I used it, but it's expired, so that's that. I went through several of these. I'm down to the last one now. This is the blender cleaner stuff, you know, the little bar of soap. I since have been using something else to clean my brushes, so I'm just killing off the last of them. This is from Covergirl, True Blend Base Business Skin Primer, Pore Minimizer. I did not like this formula at all. This is still basically full. So there was something about this that just did not work well with my skin, so yeah. This is really old, but it was such a great eyeshadow primer when I used it from Milani. Do you guys remember this? It was fantastic. Loved it. And then I had the Boscia Charcoal Deep Pore Exfoliating Gel. I bought this from TJ Maxx. I tried to use it, and I just like, sorry for the dust. It's like really dusty where I live. I just didn't get along with it, so tossing it, and that was a while ago. Alright, we're down to the last couple things here. I use face masks and foot masks a lot, so here's just a couple boxes. This one is the hydration one. from Rail Beauty. I believe this is a, where are they from? I can't remember. It says it's manufactured in Los Angeles but made in Korea. It's a K-brand mask. I really liked it. This was a sample from work they had me try, and I blew through this whole box. Loved it. This one is Mini House of Masks. I grabbed this over at Ulta. They were just small face sheet masks, and I really liked them a lot. And it's from the brand Tony Moly, which I also enjoy. I really like their masks. And then here's some liners in here that I just went through. One's from NYX, one's from Wet n Wild. They were just old, so getting rid of them. And then I have a bottle of NYX Dewy Finish. I had it for such a long time, and I only have like a little bit left, and I'm just tossing it because I don't reach for it anymore. This is another palette, and this does not happen often, so I'm not sure what I did, but this is from Bare Minerals, and this one is called the Gen Nude Copper Eyeshadow Palette, and it's very pretty. I mean, here, let me show it to you really quick. There we go. It's a really pretty palette, but the colors, there's something about the shades, I don't know, you can see that I used it quite a bit, but there's something about the formula of the shadows that does not perform the way that it used to. So it's not hard pan exactly, but it stopped performing. So this is a toss. And then lastly, oh my gosh, you guys, we made it. My whole box is empty finally. I have these two Butter London nail lacquers that, again, I got from work as samples. They wanted me to try them. I did try them. You'll see them even probably in one of my videos. They're not bad. They're actually really good. They're just not for me. Like, this formula doesn't necessarily work well for me. I think it's just a little bit thin compared to what I'm used to. For example, I really like Essie and I really like OPI. So this formula is just a little bit thinner. But what's nice about Butter London is they don't use I think it's like the 13 bad ingredients or something like that. And I've used their nail polishes before and absolutely love them. So I think it's probably just these two specifically that didn't work for me. So that's okay. But I'm not keeping them because I'm not keeping stuff I'm not going to use. Whew, we did it, you guys. We did it. We did it. We're done. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you again soon. Take care.